Once upon a time, in a small village nestled near the edge of a vast and treacherous forest, lived a young boy named Jack. Jack was known not only for his adventurous spirit and love for exploring the unknown but also for his insatiable thirst for danger. His days were filled with curiosity, and he yearned for something more thrilling in life. One fateful day, Jack's mother, burdened by the village's increasing poverty, called him into the house with a grave expression. "Jack, times have been unbearably tough, and our resources are dwindling rapidly. We have no choice but to sell our cow, Daisy, to buy food for the coming weeks." Jack's heart sank, but his thirst for danger pushed him to agree to his mother's desperate plea. He took Daisy by the rope and set off towards the village, with a sense of foreboding hanging in the air. As he walked, a mysterious figure emerged from the shadows. It was a sinister-looking man with a long, twisted beard and piercing, malevolent eyes. He held out a gnarled hand, revealing a handful of pulsating, glowing beans. "These beans possess a power beyond imagination," the man hissed, his voice filled with treachery. "Plant them, and they will lead you to untold dangers and the greatest treasures you can ever fathom." Intrigued by the dark allure of the man's words, Jack, unable to resist the temptation of danger, exchanged his cow for the nefarious beans. When he arrived home, his mother's face contorted with anger and fear. She grabbed the beans from Jack's hand and threw them out of the window, scolding him for being foolish and risking their lives. Feeling disheartened but still driven by his thirst for peril, Jack went to bed that night, unaware of the malevolent forces that were about to be unleashed. As he slept, the beans, tainted with wickedness, slithered into the soil outside his window, absorbing the moonlight's dark and sinister energy. The next morning, Jack awoke to a sight that filled his heart with equal parts excitement and dread. A colossal beanstalk, more twisted and menacing than any he had ever imagined, had sprouted from where the beans were planted. It reached far beyond the clouds, piercing the sky like a dagger of danger. Jack's eyes widened with a mix of trepidation and anticipation as he realized that this was the unholy magic the sinister man had spoken of. Driven by his insatiable thirst for danger and the promise of unimaginable treasures, Jack steeled himself and began his ascent of the towering monstrosity. Higher and higher he climbed, the air growing colder and more suffocating with every step. The world beneath him shrank into a minuscule speck, his heart pounding with a mixture of adrenaline and fear. After what felt like an eternity, Jack finally reached the top of the twisted beanstalk. He found himself standing on a desolate and ominous landscape, a land overrun by malevolent creatures and haunted by wicked spirits. In the distance, he spotted a forbidding fortress, shrouded in darkness and emanating an aura of pure evil. With trepidation gripping his heart, Jack approached the fortress, knowing that great danger awaited him within. As he entered, the air grew thick with the sense of impending doom, and eerie whispers echoed through the cold stone corridors. Suddenly, the ground rumbled, and a monstrous creature, with fiery eyes and sharp fangs, emerged from the shadows. It was a fearsome dragon, hungry for blood and destruction. Jack's survival instincts kicked in, and he sprinted through the labyrinthine passages, narrowly avoiding the dragon's fiery breath. His heart pounded in his chest as he desperately searched for an escape. In the midst of the chaos, he stumbled upon a hidden chamber, filled with ancient artifacts and mysterious symbols. As Jack cautiously explored the chamber, his eyes fell upon a small, golden cage, nestled among the forgotten relics. Inside the cage was a remarkable creature, a goose with feathers that gleamed like pure gold. Its eyes shimmered with an otherworldly light, and Jack sensed a powerful presence emanating from the magnificent bird. Jack's heart raced with awe and wonder. He had heard tales of such a goose, one that laid golden eggs. Could this be true? He approached the cage, his hands trembling with anticipation, and to his amazement, the goose greeted him with a friendly honk, as if recognizing his presence. Overwhelmed by the discovery, Jack couldn't believe his luck. He knew that the golden goose held the key to changing his village's fate. With newfound determination, he carefully lifted the cage and began his descent down the treacherous beanstalk, the dragon's roars fading into the distance. Returning to the village, Jack unveiled the miraculous golden goose. The villagers gasped in astonishment, their eyes filled with hope. The golden eggs laid by the goose brought unimaginable wealth and prosperity. But with every golden egg that Jack shared with his fellow villagers, a sense of danger loomed in the air, as if someone or something coveted the riches. The village became a beacon for greedy souls and wicked creatures, drawn by the promise of the golden eggs. Jack found himself fighting off thieves and fending off attacks from sinister forces that sought to claim the goose for themselves. Danger lurked at every corner, and Jack realized that the golden goose had brought not only prosperity but also peril to his village. Undeterred, Jack, with the help of his loyal friends from the village, devised a plan to protect the golden goose. They fortified the village, building walls and forming a militia to stand against the growing threats. Jack became a fearless leader, leading the charge against the forces that sought to steal their newfound wealth. The battles were fierce and the dangers great, but Jack's courage never wavered. He faced monstrous creatures, treacherous thieves, and even wicked sorcerers who sought to harness the power of the golden goose for their own nefarious purposes. Each victory came at a great cost, but the resilience of Jack and the villagers remained unbroken. As the village stood united against the dangers, a transformation began to occur. They no longer relied solely on the golden eggs for their happiness and prosperity. Instead, they discovered the true power of unity, resilience, and the value of their own hard work. The golden eggs became a symbol of their resilience and determination, reminding them that they were capable of creating their own destiny. Years passed, and the village thrived, not just because of the golden eggs but because of the indomitable spirit they had fostered. Jack grew older, revered as a hero and a symbol of hope. The golden goose, its purpose fulfilled, took its final flight to realms unknown, leaving behind a legacy of strength and unity. And so, the tale of Jack and the treacherous beanstalk, along with the golden goose, continue to be passed down through generations. It served as a reminder that dangers and treasures are intertwined in life, but it is through courage, unity, and the strength of the human spirit that true prosperity and happiness can be attained. Jack's village became a testament to the power of resilience and the triumph of the human heart.